right, welcome to Dallas Center Grimes High School to the Stable, where we have Little Hawkeye Conference basketball action tonight. Our last home conference matchup, doubleheader, between the Pella Christian Eagles, coming in at 9-10, 3-7 in the conference, currently 5th place under Coach John Mumm. And your number 3 in Class 4A, Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs, 17-2 on the season, 9-1 now, conference tied for number 1. So Pat, Dallas Center Grimes leads the series 24-0 since 2013. And when these two teams played one another back on January 13th, DCG won the game 88-41. So what do the Pella Christian Eagles need to do to try to make this more of a ball game than what they did in January, or maybe what the series has shown?
Yeah, it gets right down to some people just have more dudes.
Yeah.
And that's the way it is for the Mustangs right now. And when you've got Macy Meyer playing at a high level like she is right now, Ava Smith on the block, you've got all these players out there right now that are playing at a really high level defensively. That's going to probably be the biggest key right here, as the defensive pressure that Pella Christian is going to face is going to be so much greater than what they're used to seeing, even in conference play.
Yeah, and they already average 19.7 turnovers per game.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot. And so Dallas Center Grimes, that's their specialty, is to capitalize and have some defensive pressure to cause turnovers. But one thing that Pella Christian has going for them from the stats is they out-rebound Dallas Center Grimes 35.4 to 27.8 rebounds per game. That's a lot. The rebounds, they're getting a lot of rebounds.
Yeah, and some of that is the offensive efficiency that they have sometimes is on the offensive rebounding side.
Yeah.
Because they're not a particularly great shooting team.
No, so they're getting offensive rebounds and getting second chances.
Yeah.
So Dallas Center Grimes, the task for them is to limit them to one possession.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you can do that, you got a chance, right? And that's going to be on both sides. Get as many possessions as you can. But, man, if you got a really good shooting team, which right now the Mustangs are shooting the ball really well.
Yeah.
They're shooting up. So when you go to Varsity Bound or you go to whatever stat monkey that you have, we're really shooting better than that right now in these last probably 5 or 6 games. So it's kind of hard that the stats can be deceiving. They're not true because you've got everything in there, and it's really hard to make a difference statistically in numbers.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit, some stats. On the Mustang side, Macy Meyer leading the way at 14.7 points per game. And Ava Smith followed up at 12.2, and Leah Brauch at 9.7. For the Eagles, Rachel Kakmarinsky averaging 12.9 points per game, Addie Van Arendonk with 8.5, and Jessica DeVries rounds it out with 10.3. So really kind of some even scoring there for the Eagles. That we'd see. Just one Kakmarinsky on the lineup this year, Pat. We've been used to those Kakmarinsky sisters for years. Now just one left.
Yeah, and as you look at what that family has given the Pella Christian community from an athletic standpoint is really, really high level stuff. And right now, Rachel is an all-conference player. We know that. She's scoring 245 points. As she continues on, you also got to understand Pella Christian's 3A school, playing some of the 3A competition that they play. So we're on the 4A side, so our non-conference, we're playing 5A schools and things like that.
Yeah.
So everything that Pella Christian does really is to prepare them for regionals so that they can get to the state tournament. And what a better place to do it than right here and playing the competition. You're playing Norwalk, you're playing DCG, you're playing Newton, you're playing all these teams.
Yeah.
Pella is another one.
Yep.
And it really prepares these teams so that they're not shell-shocked when the time comes.
Well,
when it's go
they're
time.
more than prepared because they've faced this kind of competition all season long. It really comes in clutch for them once they reach the postseason. Speaking of, they will face Sheraton on Saturday in the first round of regional action for them. That'll be at 7 p.m. at Pella High School against Sheraton. So we're going to take a break. We're going to have our hype video. Then we'll go down to the floor for player introductions, and then we'll be back for tip-off.
Took control, run the game. Best believe I'm shining, dog. Counting up my wins. Shut the chain while I've been a dog. Best believe
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dallas Center Grimes High School for tonight's basketball matchup between the Eagles of Pella Christian and our Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. A special shout out to our pep band for giving us some great tunage tonight. We appreciate your good work. In that light, we would like to say that Dallas Center Grimes promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators, and we request your cooperation by supporting participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the game. Tonight's officials, as assigned by the Iowa Basketball Officials Association, are John Hoberg, Matt Amadeo, and Bart Van Wert. You know, it's Valentine's week, and so I think the best thing to do is just make sure you show them love. There's nothing else to do for the officials than love them. They're here to support us. We wouldn't have a game without them. There is an official shortage in Iowa. If you're interested, please check that out for an opportunity in your future. Tonight's athletic trainer from Athletico is Katie DeRilli. Now, before we meet the players and coaches from Pella Christian, we have a special guest in our midst tonight. For 30 years, she's been operating the scoreboard for Pella Christian, and tonight is the last game she'll do it. Her name is Helen Rosa. She's going to stand up, hopefully, and we'll give it up for her, please. That is some really special dedication, Helen. We appreciate your good work, and we'll talk about you again before the boys game. Now let's meet our guests, the Eagles from Pella Christian. Starting at guard, a 6-foot junior, number 5, Greg Runner. At forward, a 6'1" senior, number 11, Ayla Breeze. At guard, a 5'6" freshman, number 20, Finley Snyder. At guard, a 5'6" freshman, number 21, Olivia Dahan. And at forward, a 5'10" junior, number 35, Rachel Kaczynski. Assistant coaches for the Eagles are Joel Bruxwich, Jody DeFries, and Aaron Leinart. Head coach is John Baum. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for our Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. At guard, 5'4" senior, number 2, Leah Rowe. At guard, 5'7" junior, number 10, Macy Meyer. At forward, 5'11" sophomore, number 12, Ava Smith. At forward, 5'10" junior, number 14, Addie Avis. And at guard, 5'7" junior, number 34, Tessa Jones. The assistant coaches for the Mustangs are Jimmy Nisley, Rachel Foster, Jalen Raymond, and Jacob Hyman. The head coach for the Mustangs is Adam Jones. At this time, we ask you to please stand if you are able and join us directing our attention to the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, welcome to Dallas Center Grimes High School to the stable for Little Hawkeye Conference basketball action between the Eagles of Pella Christian and your Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. Eagles come into tonight's contest with a 9-10 record, 3-7 in conference, currently in 5th place in the conference under Coach John Mumm. And Dallas Center Grimes, currently ranked number 3 in Class 4A, come in at 17-2, 9-1 in conference, tied for first place with Norwalk. Dallas Center Grimes leads the series 24-0 since we started keeping tabs back in 2013. And back on January 13th, Dallas Center won the game 88-41 at Pella Christian. So rematch of that game, last regular season game for the Eagles as they get ready to start postseason play on Saturday.
Really expect Ava Smid really to eat lunch all day long today as she gets in the center there to rebounds, points, and everything, just like that one right there.
Yeah, nice back cut there by Ava Smid and pass by Macy Meyer to put the Mustangs on the board. Steal there by the Mustangs. Up ahead. Too much. Macy Meyer can't run it down. Turnover Mustangs. Mustangs in white jerseys moving left to right on your screen. Pella Christian Eagles in maroon moving right to left. Rachel Kakmarinsky inbounds the ball there to Finley Snyder. Olivia DeHaan, another turnover by the Eagles. Kick out. Leah Brauch in the corner. 4-3. No. Rebound. Addie Abens. She gets to Macy Meyer. Short of the three-point line. In and out. Rebound. Kakmarinsky. Foul called.
That's 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
Foul is on number 34, Tessa Jones for the Mustangs. Her first, team first. We talked before the game, Pat, about turnovers. Eagles coming in averaging 19.7 turnovers per game. They already have 2, and that's kind of Dallas Center Grimes' specialty.
Yeah.
They really force those turnovers and then convert points on the offensive end.
Well, it's hard when you don't handle the ball particularly well or is timid. I mean, you really got to have the mental confidence to get in there and take that ball right at the defense, and right now Pella Christian doesn't have that.
Nice defensive effort. Another steal there by the Mustangs. Ava Smid, she gets it up ahead. Leah Brauch running the floor and makes it. Nice rundown there by Leah Brauch.
Leah Brauch might be the only kid on the team that can catch, and get that off the glass as soft as that came off of there. That was a great layup right there.
Yeah, and you know, Smid really led her. She had to chase that ball down, but she has the wheels to do it. Up over the top. No, stolen by Addie Abens. She gets it up ahead. Tessa Jones. And the block there by number 5, Bryn Runner for the Eagles. So it was off Pella Christian, and Mustangs will take the ball out underneath. Nice job by Runner catching her down.
Yeah, for sure.
She was a runner.
Yeah, she's running all over that for sure. Just change of speed, change of direction, change of pace if you think you're going to get caught on some of those.
So Mustangs running their offensive set. Leah Brauch from 3, no. Rebound. Olivia DeHaan.
You know, that's 5 straight turnovers for Pella Christian, but it really hasn't hurt them yet. It's only a 4-point lead right now.
So Mustangs with the ball underneath. Leah Brauch. Into Ava Smid. Back out. Macy Meyer for 3. Up top of the key. No good. And it'll be Eagle ball. 6:01 rather, here in this first quarter. Pella Christian with an opportunity to set up their offense as Olivia DeHaan with the ball up top.
DeHaan, she brought that ball up with a force right there. That's the way to do it.
Another turnover, steal up ahead, second pass to Ava Smid. Nice job there, nice ball movement by the Mustangs.
And that's that ball fake. They get that defense going past you right there. Great job by Smid.
Finley Snyder with the ball up top for the Eagles. Knocked away Leah Brauch. Mustangs are running. Up ahead, Tessa Jones. She'll kick it back out. Leah Brauch. Kakmarinski with the ball. Drive, she kicks out. Runners three off, or Snyder's three off the mark. Up ahead, Meyer, she tries to dish it to Ava Smith, too late. Nice job there with Kakmarinski getting a hand on it.
You know, a lot of opportunities right now for the Mustangs. Not really converting on some of these at a high level right now.
Substitutions in for the Mustangs, number 24, Paisley Heidgerken, and number 20, Anaya Bowens.
And then, gosh, if you had thought it was tough, now that you got Heidgerken in there, it's going to be 10 times worse.
You got
for
Smid
Pella
and
Christian.
Heidgerken,
Yeah,
that
this
length
is
up
not
top.
a good recipe right here for Pella Christian.
Substitutions for the Eagles, number 10, Ashlyn Vermeer in the game. Off Mustang, so Pella Christian will inbound the ball on the side. I'd like to see Pella Christian just have an opportunity here to get into their offense because they just haven't even had a moment.
Yeah, you get an open shot, you got to take it.
Nice cut across there by Kakmarinski, stolen by the Mustangs. Ava Smid's going the other direction all the way up off the glass and good. So Ava Smid now with 6 points for the Mustangs, 6 of their 8.
This is a game right here. I mean, Macy Meyer will make 300 points on this season. She may end up getting there today. She only needs about 18, 20 points to get there. Ava Smid, with a couple of good games in here, could be another 3-point scorer for the Mustangs.
Into Kakmarinski, she looks down low, tries to feed it in, stolen by Bowens. Up ahead, Heidgerken. She kicks it back out. Tessa Jones from 3, no, to Heidgerken in the corner. Baseline drive, looks for Smid. Crossover, up and in. Nice move there by Smid. She has 8.
One of the keys to my game, my keys to the game, Ava Smid will be a force in the middle. She's going to get her 20-plus points right there. She keeps this up, she'll have 20 points at half.
Kakmarinski's up, and she's fouled, so she'll have an opportunity to go to the free throw line for the Eagles. Foul is on number 24, Paisley Heidgerken, for the Mustangs. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 14, Addie Abens. Back in the game, Macy Meyer, number 10. And in for the first time, number 23, Taya Jones. In for the Eagles, number 4, Sophia Slaughter. Kakmarinski makes the second. Just on the board, Pat. Sometimes that's what you just need. You finally just get some points up on the board.
All right, now we go.
Paisley Heidgerken up. Nice job as she weaves through traffic for the bucket. Nice job there. Ashlyn Vermeer. Into Kakmarinski, up off. Nope, no good. Taya Jones with the tie-up jump ball. Possession with the Mustangs. So DCG will have the ball out underneath. I think I wanted Kakmarinski to just go up strong on the glass on that one.
Yeah, and easier said than done. So, I mean, it's hard when you got all them trees in there. There's some big kids down there for the Mustangs. But, yeah, you got to take that. You got to take your opportunities when you got them.
Addie Abens is fouled as she drives to the hoop, so she will go to the line. Foul is on number 35, Rachel Kakmarinski. Her first, team first. Abens goes to the line. Misses the first. She'll have another opportunity. And misses the second. So rebound, Ashlyn Breams. Eagles are going the other way. Kakmarinski out front.
Yeah, you pick your dribble up against this Mustang defense right now, and you're going to have somebody in your face right now. Going to be really, really hard.
Nice cuts to the basket. So it's off Mustangs. Eagles will have the ball out underneath, and they all are calling quick timeout. So we do want to just thank our season sponsor for this live stream, Charter Bank. Charter Bank offers a full line of bank products to fit your needs, including home loans, consumer loans, and business loans, ag loans, checking accounts, savings accounts, and CDs. Chart your success with Charter Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We also want to thank our girls' season sponsor, Brown Winnick. Brown Winnick is a dynamic, business-focused law firm based in Des Moines, serving a diverse client base with a variety of legal and business issues. Brown Winnick helps leading companies advance complex business interests. Their attorneys work with many of the largest and most innovative companies in the Midwest, delivering tailored commercial solutions through their dedicated and uncompromised approach to quality and service. So thanks to Charter Bank, thanks to Brown Winnick for being our sponsors all season long. For the girls' basketball season. And 2:28 left here in this first quarter. Dallas Center Grimes leads 12-2. Feed into the post. No. Still stolen there by Paisley Heidgerken. She gets it up to Meyer. Meyer out. Addie Abens to the corner. Taya Jones for three. That's good. That's a 15 hands real estate three-pointer for Taya Jones.
We're going to see a lot of that in the coming years.
Eagles looking to set up their offense. Too much on that pass. Macy Meyer able to track it down. She's going to go all the way to the basket, up off the glass, blocked by Kekmarinsky. So nice recovery there by the Eagles. Dallas Center Grimes will take the ball out underneath. Up top to Macy Meyer. Drives to the hoop. Left side layup. She's fouled. Meyer will go to the line. Fouls on number 21, Olivia DeHaan, her first, team second of the quarter. That'll put Macy Meyer on the line, shooting two. Meyer makes her first. That's our first points on the board for the night. On her way to that 300 mark that we mentioned.
86% free throw shooter.
And makes the second. No announcer curse there, Pat.
No.
You sure gave it a good try.
That's, you give them an opportunity right there. But shooters are shooters, and they're just always good.
Nice job there by Olivia DeHaan, just being strong with the ball, going towards the bucket. Foul was called, so DeHaan will go to the line. Fouls on number 14, Addie Abens. That's her first, team third of the quarter. Substitutions for the Eagles, number 5, Bryn Runner back in the game.
Oh, was not in the active shooting there.
Okay, so on the floor, Eagles taking it out underneath. 5-second violation. So turnover Eagles. Macy Meyer with the ball as she goes down the court off to Heidgerken. Up top then Taya Jones. Driving to the hoop, she kicks it out. Macy Meyer handles the pass. Shots a little bit off. Rebound Kekmarinsky. She gets it up ahead. Too much on the pass. Sevilla Slaughter unable to handle it, so it'll be Mustang ball. Another turnover.
But the thought process right there was perfect. You get that ball, get the ball down as quickly as what you can, and then you don't have to deal with that Dallas Center Grimes defense. Jones does an all right job with that towel, doesn't he?
Somebody hire that guy. Meyer with the ball. We've got just over 1 minute left in this first quarter. Mustangs look to set up their offense. Heidgerken with the ball now up top. Nice patience there by the Mustangs. Into Addie Abens in the post. High off the glass, no good. Eagles going the other direction. Ball tipped out of bounds by Taya Jones, so it'll be Eagle ball in the corner. 45 seconds left on game clock for this quarter. Bryn Runner taking the ball out of bounds. She gets it into Ashlyn Vermeer. Vermeer up top, drive to the hoop, kicks it out to Runner. Excuse me, to DeHaan. It's going to be a foul called here. I think it's going to be on Heigerken. That's her second. Fourth of the quarter for the Mustangs. Inbound to Slaughter and Anaya Bowens. Jumps that passes lane, misses the layup. Rebound, Heigerken, knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. So it will be Mustang ball. 24.4 left to go in this first quarter. Dallas Center Grimes leads 17-2. Heigerken taking the ball out of bounds. Up over the top, Addie Abens into Anaya Bowens. Bowens, nice move. Blocked by Kakmarinsky. I think that's her second, maybe even third block tonight. Nice job.
Kakmarinsky is battling offensively and defensively. She's proven right here so far in this first quarter why she'll be an all-conference player for the Little Hawkeye Conference.
Too much on that pass. Anaya Bowens, though, able to well, okay,
yep,
it would have been over and back, but anyway, so, but he calls traveling, so turnover Mustangs. It's just too much on the pass coming up up top for the Mustangs. So 18.7 left to go in this quarter. Runner's taking the ball out of bounds. She inbounds, gets it into DeHaan. Tipped away by Mustangs. 15.9 left to go. Runner underneath the basket again. Into Vermeer. Into Kakmarinsky. Nice lob, too much on the pass. Anaya Bowens tries to grab it, goes off Bowen, so it'll be Eagle ball again, 8.7 in the quarter. Up over the top to Kakmarinsky. No, ball doesn't fall. Paisley Heigerken up ahead, Addie Abens. Can't handle the pass, so that will be the end of the first quarter as Dallas Center Grimes leads 17-2 as we finish up this first. We'll take a moment to, at this quarter break, to hear a word from our sponsor, Charter Bank.
Come bank with your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny.
All right, welcome back to Dallas Center Grimes High School to the Stable for Little Hawkeye Conference basketball action tonight between their Pella Christian Eagles and the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. I'm Christine Megason alongside Pat O'Brien, and as we finish up that first quarter, Dallas Center Grimes leading 17-2. 17 points for the Mustangs. Might have been close to 17 turnovers. That's the unfortunate part. That's the thing, as you know, you look at Coach John Mumm talking to his Eagles, taking care of the ball, making good passes, you know, protecting that ball when you're dribbling it, trying to just limit those turnovers.
And these games, even on the Mustang side, that was ugly.
Yeah.
I mean, there was not. I don't think you can go back to the huddle at the quarter and say, here's some things that we really did well in that quarter, other than turn the ball over.
Yeah, turn the opponent over, up ahead.
And see, these are the things right here that there's no angle for those passes right there. So if there's no angle for those, you can't throw those passes. You can't throw the ball right over the top. The receiving person has to be in lane 1 or 3, whichever way that you do it, but you can't go right over the top. There's a lot of things that need to be cleaned up, not just for this game, but as you go forward to meet your goals.
Absolutely. Something that we talked beforehand was, in a game like this is an opportunity for Pella Christian. They play this tough conference schedule all season long to prepare them for Saturday as they begin their regional play, right, against Sheraton. So opportunity for them. But the same is for the Mustangs. I mean, we're winding it up down on our regular season as well, as we see the basket there by Leah Brauch. But it's taking care of the little things. Like, this might not be a game as it's begun anyway, where the Mustangs are, concerned about whether they can pull off a win or not. But it's also, like you mentioned, are they taking care of the little things? Because these things will come back to haunt you when you're playing,
look at the
4A competition you're going to face.
Yeah, for sure. Look at the attitude and effort when you played Norwalk. That was a tough, physical, mentally strong game. Games like this, it kind of allows you to get into some bad habits and see success out of those bad habits. And that's overplaying when maybe you shouldn't.
So as Addie Abens picked up her second foul, we do have a substitution for the Mustangs into the game, number 20, Anaya Bowens. And then also a good opportunity. Oh, great steal there by Olivia DeHaan as she's going the other direction. Leah Brauch right on her side there. Up and off the glass, no. And I think that it looks like it was tipped off Kakmarinsky, so it'll be a Mustang ball. Opportunity also for maybe some more players to get involved and get some game experience, that you may need down the line.
Well, fresh legs are a good thing. And there's another game coming up here later on in the week, and that one's going to be basically for a conference championship.
Nice ball movement by the Mustangs into Smid up off the glass. No good. Rebounded quickly there by Bowens, but tipped away by Kakmarinsky, and then she dribbled to get possession and then dribbled again. So turnover, Eagles. I do like seeing the Mustangs, though, when they're now into this half-court offense rather than just the turnover and then, running the floor, right, fast break. But when they're forced to get into their offense, I like the ball move that I'm seeing in and out, getting it down into Bowens or Smid, driving to the bucket, kicking back out. I am seeing good ball movement. But with that, great job there defensively, Olivia DeHaan.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you, if any game that I'm playing, it doesn't matter what it is. I'm just watching some of these Pella Christians kids play. I'll take any one of them on my team.
Yeah.
You look at the effort that they are putting out there. It is crazy. Kakmarinsky, she is battling on every single play, and the frustration really never is. It's like, all right, let's get flush it. Let's get to the next play, and that's it. That is amazing.
She's a winner for sure. We do, again, want to thank Charter Bank. Charter Bank is our season sponsor. They're 100% locally owned with local management and staff delivering prompt local decision-making. And they're committed to helping our communities thrive. Chart your success with Charter Bank. So Coach Adam Jones calling a timeout here, I think for the reasons that we were mentioning, where he's like, okay, let's just pause here, ladies. Let's focus.
Right.
And let's be intentional about our passes. Let's be intentional with what we're doing offensively, with how we're handling things defensively. And I'd like to see that kind of effort. And I think that they're even coming out of the timeout, you can see the difference. Macy Meyer, nice pull-up jumper by Meyer. Her first field goal of the night gives her 4 with her free throws.
Yeah, not everything can be a layup or an attempted layup.
Well, yeah, there's so many of their points so far have been off of turnovers and in a fast break situation. So slowing it down. And really, I feel like that's where we're seeing Pella Christian's defense really come in, is when they can get that Mustangs into half-court situation.
Yeah, because we've been our worst enemy in a lot of those.
So Ava Smith, as she got that steal, was fouled then by, it looks like, Olivia DeHaan.
And see, this is a game right here, and that's a perfect example, that last attempted steal right there that we ended up getting it. Ava is athletic enough, strong enough, and big enough that she can probably tip that to herself and maybe run out. Against the teams that she's going to be playing going forward, that's not going to be the case. Secure that ball. It means something. Don't turn it over, and get that ball to where it needs to go.
So Paisley Heidgerken has checked in for the Mustangs, and Leah Brauch was foul on the basket. It was by Bryn Runner, her first, team second of the quarter. That puts Leah Brauch at the line. First free throw is good. Leah Brauch, 89.1% free throw shooter.
When you have free throw shooting like that, it is critical at the state tournament, is critical in regionals that you have kids like that on your team, and to have more than one shooting over 80% is a luxury.
Well, especially you're coming out of your guards, right? Because they're the ones that are driving to the hoop and maybe getting opportunities to get at the line. Ball up ahead to Brauch, and that's good. 8 points now for Leah Brauch. DeHaan with the ball up top. She gets it out to Breams. Cross court to Runner. Runner's looking to try to get it into Kakmarinsky.
Barreling over everybody.
But DCG doing a nice job defensively on the post for her, double teaming her. Ball gets out ahead. DeHaan misses the layup. Mustang is going the other direction. Tessa Jones kicks it out. Paisley Heidgerken. Cross court pass. Leah Brauch to Ava Smid in the corner. Drives to the hoop, up off the glass. Ava Smid. 10 points now for Ava Smid here in this first half.
Yes, and I thought she was going to dish that thing back out to Brauch for the three.
Yeah, we have a timeout here called by Pella Christian, as they're also going to have some substitutions. We'll take this moment to hear a word from our sponsor, Charter Bank.
Come bank with your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny.
All right, welcome back to Dallas Center Grimes High School, where we have a Little Hawkeye Conference game tonight. Dallas Center Grimes leading the Pella Christian Eagles 27-2. Those 2 points came off of 2 free throws by Rachel Kakmarinsky. And really, the name of the game so far, Pat, has been turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was like 8 straight turnovers to start the game for Pella Christian. And even at that point, I think we only had 6 points, so it really never hurt Pella Christian that much at that point of the game. But as it continues on, obviously a 27, 25-point lead right now for the Mustangs.
Yeah, we had some substitutions there at the break. Sophia Slugter is in the game, along with number 10, Ashlyn Vermeer, and number 23, Elena Herdingen. Foul is on Dallas Center Grimes, number 34, Tessa Jones, her team second of this quarter. Eagles will inbound the ball. That's Hertigan in, turned it over. Mustangs pull up. Ava Smid, 12 points now for Ava Smid. You know, Ava Smid's dad was a great basketball player for Pella High back in the day.
I'm shocked.
You wonder if it's still just hanging around that Pella Christian rivalry where Ava's taking this game personally, Pat.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah. But I'm shocked that she's got basketball lineage in her family.
Yeah, her dad was a great player at Pella High, and then he played at Central College, too, when I was there. So, lefty, southpaw. From three-point basket by Paisley Heidgerken, no good. Rebound, Kakmarinsky, as the Eagles go the other way. Tipped away by Anaya Bowens over to Tessa Jones. To Tessa Jones, up off the glass, and good. Basket by Tessa Jones. Assist to Taya Jones. Couple of sets of sisters on the team. Heidgerken sisters as well as the Jones sisters. Vermeer with the ball up top. Nice drive to the basket. Ashlyn Vermeer. It ended up They're saying that it was off Ramir as she was going out of bounds. So Mustang ball. And we have a substitution for Dallas Center Grimes, number 22, Paige Harvey. Just over 2 minutes left here in the first half. Taya Jones with the ball over to Tessa Jones. Opportunity to work on their zone offense as the Eagles have gone in, and the answer is Tessa Jones' 3-point bucket.
And that's our second three-pointer, so it's not like the 35, 34 points we have is
a bunch of threes.
Yeah, it's one
like the
by
other
each.
night when we had 15 team threes and tied the record.
Yep.
So turnover Eagles. Checking in, number 15, Kyla Runner. Taya Jones brings the ball down for the Mustangs, out to Heigerken. Into it, Anaya Bowens, back out. Taya Jones for three, up top, no. Chase down, Tessa Jones can't get it. So almost ran into our camera operator there down in the corner.
Yeah, that was skilled athleticism.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 3, Tenley Heigerken. Unfortunately, she came in for Paisley, so we can't have the two sets of sisters on the floor at the same time. Tipped away by the Mustangs, able to recover. Nice job there, Sophia Slogter. Stolen by the Mustangs as they go to run. Taya Jones looking far side.
Hit it.
Yeah, I was going to say, pull up. And she'll get it to her sister for three, in and out, no. Rebound, Kakmarinsky. 1 minute to go in the half. Ball's up top with Kakmarinsky. She looks in the corner. Back to Kakmarinsky down low. Nice baseline move, up off the glass, no. Rebound, far side. Finley Snyder. And she's fouled. Fouls on number 23, Taya Jones for the Mustangs. Her first, team third. So that puts Snyder at the line. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 10, Macy Meyer. Second one by Snyder is good. Tenley Heigerken back out to Meyer. Taya Jones, they find Paige Harvey. Rotate it out to Meyer for the three-point basket. Macy Meyer. Rebound, Heigerken. Cross to Taya Jones. Macy Meyer in the corner as they set it up.
Veteran
Last
right there.
5. Drives to the hoop, up off the glass. Nice move, Meyer. No, Heigerken can't get the shot off. So that takes us to the half as Dallas Center Grimes leads the Pella Christian Eagles 37-3. So Pat, that was a 20-1 quarter there for the Mustangs as they just continue forcing those turnovers and then converting into points.
Well, the big obvious, the turnovers are huge, but even if you got the turnovers, no field goals in the first half. I mean, but I look at the fans of Pella Christian. I look at the coaches at Pella Christian. Maybe this might be a little bit out of the norm of what they expected, but not like way out of line of what they expected. I think when they knew they came in here, it was going to be tough. It was going to be a battle. We just have so many good athletes, as does Pella Christian, but that's a 3A school. We're a 4A school, and it does show.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, as we go into halftime, we're looking to try to do a couple of senior spotlights. So we're waiting for our seniors to come up here. So as we do that, we're going to go ahead and do a commercial here and thank our sponsor, Charter Bank, while we go ahead and get everything set up here and come back for our senior spotlights.
Come bank with your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny.
She's going to get in before you are. All right, just go ahead. All right. There you go. We're going to go ahead and talk. I'm just going to go. It's Louis, right?
Lewis.
Louis.
Yep.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Mbaya.
Amaya?
Mbaya.
Goodbye. All right, Louis, we're here with the senior spotlight. You're a senior. You finally make it up here.
Yep,
DCG Mustang. So one of the things that we do right out of the gate is we kind of try to get to know you a little bit and see what makes you tick. And real quick, how many social media followers do you have?
I actually do not have social media.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're the only one
Yep.
out of all of these that we've done for years that
Unless
does
you-
not have a social media.
Unless you consider like LinkedIn or YouTube.
Oh,
but-
no.
Okay.
Nope, those are not social media. Those are necessities, right?
Yeah,
Those are
great.
necessities. What's the coolest place that you've ever visited?
If I were have to choose, probably be Kenya.
Kenya?
That was probably a really cool trip that I've experienced. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. What's your favorite animal?
Favorite animal? Probably a chameleon.
Chameleon.
Yeah.
Man, here I almost said, don't tell us it's not a snake.
No.
But how about your favorite food?
Right now, probably a avocado, but I don't have like an all-time favorite food now.
All right. So, any pet peeves, things that bother you that are like, man, I hate that, or God, that bothers me?
Slow driving's probably up there. That's always something that's not too fun.
Well, you can get off the gas a little bit. And,
Yeah.
Right? So it doesn't have to be full gas and full brakes.
Yeah.
So if you could be anybody for a day, who would it be and why?
I would probably want to be probably President of the United States.
President?
President of the United States. I think that would be an interesting day in the life.
Yeah, if anything else, you get a lot of security around you. You get to be the man. And what would you change? I mean, if you're going to be president, you have an opportunity to make a change. What do you think you're going to change?
I don't think I would make any permanent long-term changes, but just something that would benefit the public, benefit my family for the short term in that day that I have. So
that's right. Got to do what you
pretty
can
nice,
while the iron's hot, right? So now you've been a senior. You're a senior now. You're going through your final basketball season right here with the Mustangs. Tell us a little bit about your role in making this Mustangs boys basketball team better.
Yeah, so I started playing last year. That was a great transition, I think. Mostly at practice, just like I feel like it's just pushing, trying to get better every day with the whole team, trying to become one collective run. I know Rankin really pushes on that team. I think once everyone buys into that, it starts to click on the court, as you can see, and when we really buy into it, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and we saw a little bit about the benefits of that buy-in this weekend against Council Bluffs St. Albert's.
Yeah.
And that was one of the more connected teams, one of the more connected, just displays of basketball that I've seen out of the boys this year.
Mm-hmm.
So leading up to that game, how were the practices for you guys?
I think throughout the season it's been kind of a roller coaster. Some practices start off really hot and like locked in, and other times it's not as focused. But I think that we had some really good feedback from the coaching staff, and we pulled it together. So I think that was pretty good.
It's good, yeah, and it's nice to get a good win like that and moving on. So what's next for Lewis as we move on to 2025, 2026? Now we're going into college. We're going through some different things. What's your plan for next time?
I think that there's a lot of options that I'm considering right now. I'm narrowing it down still, but I think that there's still just a lot of things to look out for.
Yeah. We're going to let somebody else in here, too. Let's see what we got going. We got
Let's go, Lampy.
There, yeah. There we go. Man, I've never been sandwiched like this right here. So school, college, you're moving on to somewhere?
Yeah. Right now I'm just trying to like maximize some like DMAC stuff right now to help move on to the next step. Yeah.
Awesome deal. Luke Lampy.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club up here, man.
Thank you.
So I've had both your sisters up here at one time or another, but so you just got an award down there. I didn't get to hear what it was. What was it?
It was academic All-State for football.
Nice.
Yep.
Why am I not surprised that the Lampies are getting academic awards too? And even the athletic awards that you guys get are superior and things like that. So let's get to know you a little bit. What's your favorite? How many social media followers do you have?
I have no idea.
Oh, a bunch.
Probably like 200. I don't know.
Okay. Guess how many he's got?
300.
0. He doesn't even have it, so that's what it is. How about hobbies? What are you doing when you're not playing basketball? And what are some of the hobbies?
Obviously, I like sports, like shooting outside, stuff like that. But I also like playing video games, stuff like that. Hanging out with friends, family.
What's the video game of choice for kids these days?
I think it varies a lot. I'm not really sure. I've been trying Rocket League, stuff like that right now, but
nice. So we were talking a little bit about the basketball teams right here. This weekend we got a really good win against number 7 in 4A, Council Bluffs St. Albert's, and or Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
And that game right there, it really showed a lot of what your team can do, what it's capable of doing if they stay connected.
Yeah.
How was the practice, and in your opinion, how's that been going for you guys?
I think practice has been going a lot better now. Scout team's been going really good. We've been really helping improve them on offense, and they've been moving the ball a lot better, which has been cool to see.
Yeah. So your role, I mean, as you run the scout team and things of that nature, I mean, how's that been going this year with some of those younger kids that are coming up? How are you setting the tone for those guys?
Yeah, they definitely bring help to the scout team as they all have different skill sets, which is helpful to like improve like on different players and show what, because they like have different skill sets for each team, so they can help differently. If that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. So what's next for you? I mean, what's going on next year for you now that high school's done, and where are you going?
I'm going to trade school to become an electrician.
Nice. Why go to college and spend all that money when you can start making it right out of the gate, right?
That's the plan.
My daughter's kind of wishing she did that a little bit, and she's racking it up. So it is what it is. So that's good. You'll make a great electrician. How's your sisters doing?
They're doing really well. Ella is just graduated. She's about to work as an accountant, and then Josie's going to graduate next year from college.
Jeez.
So, yep.
Good Lord. It seems like it was just yesterday they were here. So, well, you can go make all the money, and then they can figure out how to save it and make it work for you. So, well, thank you guys. We appreciate it. Luke, Lewis, thank you for what you guys do, man. I mean, it doesn't matter how much you get on the floor or when you get on the floor. There's more than just that out there, and it's tough being a student athlete, not just at DCG, but Pella Christian and all the different play. I mean, it's a lot of time. Yeah. It's a lot of work. You guys got 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. lifting and all those different things that as your parents, you know, they go through. When I was coming on, I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go lift so that I can play basketball and all these different. That's a lot of commitment there. So we appreciate what you guys do and how you go about it, and good luck in the future.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you bet.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, a couple more outstanding individuals right there for the boys basketball team.
Man, I always feel like every game where we do those, we just get more and more impressed, right?
Yeah.
With the guys and all of that. So.
Yeah, so Luke's going to end up being an electrician and changing the world that way, which that's great. I mean, that's everybody thinks you have to go into college or you have to go to the military or these trade schools. I can't believe more kids are not doing that. You can make a great living doing that, and you don't ever have to pay an electrician to fix your stuff when you go home.
You're the guy.
And it's great for your family, too, so mom and dad will love that.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for Luke and Lewis for being our senior spotlights tonight. Any surprises?
The biggest surprise,
meals?
the biggest surprise out of that whole thing is the number of social media followers that Lewis has.
Oh, yeah? How many?
0.
Oh, doesn't have it?
He has no social media. I'm like, that is very unkid-like.
Countercultural.
Yeah.
Steal by the Mustangs, Macy Meyer as she goes up off the glass. Blocked there by Kakmarinsky. So it will remain Mustang ball. 5:33 left to go here in this first quarter. So since we had the break, we had a basket by Addie Avens, a basket by Macy Meyer, and a basket by Ava Smid. So tie up there. Possession will stay with the Mustangs. Up over the top to Smid.
You know, this crew right here is probably only going to get this quarter left. So make it an efficient quarter. Every time you go down, score every single time. As much as you can. Work on the things. You know, you miss something, you miss it, but run your offense efficiently.
Long three-point basket by Macy Meyer, a little short. Rebound there by Ava Breams.
And that's just really pretty good defense by Pella Christian right there to push
defense.
that ball as far back as you can.
Yeah, great defense. So on the inbound there to the post, Kakmarinsky goes off Mustang. So it'll be Eagles ball. Checking in for Pella Christian, number 4, Sophia Slaughter, and number 10, Ashlyn Vermeer. For the Mustangs, number 20, Anaya Bowens, and number 24, Paisley Heidgerken.
There you go.
Kakmarinsky with a bucket. First field goal for the Eagles so far today, or the rest of them have been free throws. So a little cheer from the Eagles crowd for Kakmarinsky.
And it's the bench of Pella Christian. You know, they celebrated that success right there, and good for them.
Leah Brauk, nice drive to the hoop there by Brauk.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody so efficient at the rim as Leah Brauk.
Yeah, she always comes with the right angle.
Yeah, and I guess that's just the intelligence of the game right there, knowing your angles, knowing your speed, knowing where you're at, the defender as well.
Yeah, headed to South Dakota School of the Mines to play basketball next year.
Yeah.
will miss Leah Brauch's leadership on the floor, no doubt. Ava Smid kicks it back out. Now back into Bowens. Oh, nice job there by Ashlyn Vermeer. So steal Eagles. Kakmarinsky, she's on the run. Takes it down, crossover. Good defense there, Leah Brauch, as she recovered. Slaughter with the ball, gets away from her. Turnover, Eagles. Just about 3 minutes. We've got running clock here, so if you're wondering why the clock isn't stopping, that's why. It will stop on free throws, but it remains running on dead ball plays. Yep. So Brauch up ahead to Smidge. She gets it over to Inaya Bowens. Nice combo there.
That's a great pass right there. I mean, in the first half, those are the passes that we weren't making right there. And Bowens actually setting herself up there to receive that pass. Great job. That's efficiency right there. That's how you continue to improve.
Vermeer with the ball up top. Shot clock down to 15. Blocked by Ava Smid. She goes the other direction. Up high off the glass, Ava Smid. And that's 16 points now for Ava Smid. Down into Kakmarinsky. Baseline, no. Able to get the rebound, back up top, up off the glass. And yes, Kakmarinsky with her second bucket.
And those are, it's not going to matter today, but those are the rebounds that Bowens has got to maintain on those when there's contact down there.
Basket by Tessa Jones. Back down to Kakmarinsky, up high off the glass, this time blocked by Smid. Mustangs run. Smid slows it down. Mustangs will set up now in their half-court offense. To Heigerken, now Jones in the corner. Out to Leah Brauch. Mustangs showing patience into Nia Bowens. Back out. Tessa Jones, three-point bucket, no, long. Rebound, Slaughter. Slaughter in the corner for three. Up, no good. Rebound, Tessa Jones. Timeout called DCG for substitutions. Back in the game for Pella Christian Eagles, Elena Hertigan. Several substitutions for the Mustangs. We'll get those after this break, but we will take a moment now to thank our sponsor, Charter Bank. Charter Bank's
Come bank with your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We are a firm based in Des Moines serving a diverse client base with a variety of legal and business issues. They help leading companies advance complex business interests. Their attorneys work with many of the largest and most innovative companies in the Midwest, delivering tailored commercial solutions through their dedicated and uncompromised approach to quality and service. So thanks again to our season sponsors, Charter Bank and Brown Winnick. So substitutions in the game for the Mustangs: number 22, Paige Harvey; number 23, Taya Jones; number 3, Tenley Heigerken. And now Paisley Heigerken from the corner for three. No, her sister gets the rebound, blocked by Kakmarinsky. Nice defense there by the Eagles. Slaughter with the ball as she drives. Foul. Looks like she was fouled then by Paige Harvey. She was. Harvey with her first foul. Team first of the quarter. So checking in for the Eagles, number 12, Hannah Van Wyk. Kakmarinsky comes out of the game tonight. Looking for that final shot. Eagles blocked out of bounds there by the Mustangs. Running clock brings it to the third quarter to a close as the Mustangs lead 51-7, 24-4 run there by the Mustangs. So we talked a couple of different times throughout the night tonight, Pat, these are the kind of games where there's opportunities on both sides for the team to learn. Some team members to be able to get some playing time who maybe haven't had experience, but might be helpful for them to do it. For Pella Christian, just to continue to work on a few things as they get ready to go into postseason.
Yeah, and you take every learning opportunity, that you can, right? And it is what it is. Again, Pella Christian probably knew a little bit about what they were going to get into today. It was going to be a tough road, no doubt. But now you're going to be playing against kids that are more, some are outside of, say, a couple of them. We got 3 kids out there right now that play limited minutes for the Mustangs. So now go win this quarter.
Mm-hmm. So as we go into the fourth, Eagles in maroon jerseys moving left to right, Mustangs in white. Steal there by the Mustangs. Taya Jones tipped away by the Eagles. Nice defensive there, but then tipped again by the Mustangs. So Mustangs ball as they go into the half court, and Aya Bowens down low in the post. She's looking to kick out. Tenley Heigerken drives, weaves herself through the lane. She's fouled.
That was the NBA continuation right there.
So Finley Snyder's first foul of the game, team first of the quarter, and that basket for Tenley Heigerken did count. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 42, Kate Wilson. Also in the game for the Mustangs, Hayden Smith, and now for the Eagles, number 15, Kyla Runner. So Tenley Heigerken did make that free throw to complete the three-point play. Now she gets the tie up, gets the steal, pushing ahead out to Hayden Smith. Smith will back it out into Paige Harvey. Over to Jones in the corner. Tenley Heigerken for 3. That's good. That's a 15 hands real estate three-pointer for Tenley Heigerken.
There's nothing better than watching freshmen go out there and do these things. Like, it doesn't matter. We could be playing, the Sparks or the Indiana Fever or something like that, and Tenley Heigerken is going to go out there and compete the exact same way every single time.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 32, Denali Amos, and she gets the steal as she goes the other direction. Right-handed layup up off the glass, and points for Denali Amos. Man, quick work out of her as she just checked into the ball game. Kyla Runner, she kicks it back out. Threading the needle, there's number 21, Olivia DeHaan. She's fouled. So the foul is on number 3, Tenley Heigerken, her first. Team's first of the quarter. DeHaan at the line. First free throw bounces around but doesn't fall. Checking in for the Eagles, number 24, Nora Van Arendonk. And back in the game for the Mustangs, number 22, Paige Harvey. DeHaan makes the second. So first point there for Olivia DeHaan for the night. Pass into Kate Wilson is knocked away. Tie up for the ball. Jump ball. Possession stays with the Mustangs, so DCG will take the ball out. Looks like they'll take it out underneath. It's Hayden Smith. Will inbound the ball for the Mustangs. Into Paige Harvey. There's a big crowd there and knocks off Pella Christian, so it'll be Dallas Center Grimes' ball again underneath. Just about 5:30 left in this game. Dallas Center Grimes leading 59-8. Up over the top now into Kate Wilson. Out to Tenley Heigerken for 3. No, long this time. Rebound, though, Paige Harvey up off the glass. No. Rebound, Heigerken. She's down on the floor. Kate Wilson comes up with it. Off to Harvey. She tries to go up, and she's fouled. So we will have Paige Harvey foul here on the floor.
Tenley Heigergen is everywhere out there. If that ball is anywhere, she's around the ball. She reminds me, you go back a long time ago, Morgan Lefevre was a soccer player for DCG, and that's how she kind of earned her. But she changed the game, Morgan did, defensively. I played under Levenhagen, and I just was a kid that nobody wanted to play against. And I think Tenley Heigergen is going to be that same type of player, that's the one that changes everything. And nobody, every time that she steps on the floor, and you can look at this intensity right here that she's playing defensively right there. Mentally, she's locked in.
Yeah, we want to acknowledge Kate Wilson just had a bucket, so nice job there by Kate. And now 23, Elena Herdingen with the basket. Out to Amos. Back up to Smith, looking in at Wilson, able to get it in. Now down low, Paige Harvey, she goes up, blocked by number 23, Hertigan, and they get the steal. Now Alexander Grimes able to get it back. Nice steal there by Hayden Smith. Down low, Paige Harvey, nice move, up over, no. Paige Harvey gets her own rebound, goes again, now up Kate Wilson, she gets a second. Nice job, second bucket there by Kate Wilson.
Kate said, yeah, give me that thing. I'm going to put that thing in the hole here. Here we go. Career high, 4 points.
That's right. Long three, and it's good for number 21, Olivia DeHaan.
You know, look, you go back and look at that shot right there and look at the elation, even from the coach and from everything else. There's a lot to, you used to celebrate these things. Yeah, because the kid practices every single day, and they it's like, yes.
Yeah, and there's a 3-point bucket there by Denali Amos. So 5 points now for Denali. Number 24, Nora Van Arendonk's three is long. Rebound, though, by Hannah Van Wyk. Foul's going to be on Paige Harvey, her second. I like the beginning part of the game, Pat, but I kind of like this is kind of my favorite part right now.
Yeah, you know, when the kids get in there and it's like, and the, you know, someone shoots a three that doesn't get a lot of time, but you're not happy with the result of the game, but you're very happy for the kid that shot the ball and made the basket, right?
Yeah, exactly. Claire DeBouf in the game for the Eagles. Denali Amos gets the steal, but then turns it over, so it'll be Eagle ball.
Those are the ones, as you know, as the younger kids get more time, they're like, if I can control that ball, I got one little pass backwards right there for a wide open layup, and it's just a matter of having the vision to see what the whole court is.
DeBouf back out now to Van Arendonk. She gets it in to Hertigan. Nice defense there by Paige Harvey. So turnover, Mustangs. And we'll have a substitution, number 22, Ava Nickel, in the game for the Eagles. Minute and a half left here in the game. Dow Center Grimes leading 66-13. Kyla Runner inbounds the ball. Van Arendonk. It's Nora Van Arendonk. Tipped away by the Mustangs, so Eagles will remain possession here. They'll inbound on the side. Claire DeBouf gets it in to Van Arendonk. Turnover, Eagles. We also want to mention, was it Helen Rosa?
Yeah.
I think that was her name. We kind of caught it from up here, up high in the broadcast booth, but they recognized Pella Christian scorekeeper here, who's in her final game. I think she's retiring after years of doing this, 20-some years.
I thought it was like 30.
Yeah,
I wasn't paying
longer.
attention, really. It's like 35 years of doing this. Like, good Lord.
Yeah. Nice 3-point bucket there by Hayden Smith. Anyway, they have a nice standing ovation for her before the game started.
It's too bad that their last game couldn't have been at Pella. You know, not Pella, but at Pella Christian.
Yeah.
You know, your home game, here it is.
Yeah, because they're playing at Pella High. Puritan, another bucket there by Kate Wilson. as they get started with regional play on Saturday. So I think turnover Mustangs as that ends the game. And the final score, Dallas Center Grimes 71 and Pella Christian Eagles 13. So the Eagles now drop to 9-11 overall record and 3-8 in conference play. As they wrap up their regular season, Dallas Center Grimes improves to 18-2 and 10-1 in conference. Dallas Center Grimes' next game is going to be on Friday, and they take on Pella at Pella. And Pella Christian launches into regional basketball action this Saturday. They will face Sheraton at 7 p.m., and that game is at Pella High School, not Pella Christian. It's hosted at Pella High School. That'll be on Saturday again versus Sheraton. So win or learn, Pat, right? And I think for both teams, even when you win and learn, like I think that was a real learning night for both teams, some opportunities for girls who don't get as much playing time, kind of maybe some final things to work on and tweak here as they get ready for regional play when it comes to the Eagles, but kind of rounding out our home conference action for our girls as they also are looking now. One more game here this week against Pella, and then they move into postseason. Yeah, it's going to be big time next week down at, that's in a couple days. Yeah, they play Pella first on Friday. Okay, so so that one is going to be, that one's there's a lot riding on that game. Absolutely. So we'll see what Jones says about the number of conference championships or shared or outright when it comes up at the boys' halftime. But that's an unprecedented run. I can't remember anybody, even when we were in the Raccoon, when Ballard had Zimmerman and all these gals that were going to Iowa State all the time. I don't remember that even being 6, 7, 8, whatever it is in a row. So that's huge. Yeah. It's so nice to be part of a winning program, and that for the fans, for the players, and the coaches, you cannot overestimate what that means to have a winning program right here in Dallas Center Grimes. Absolutely. Well, we will thank real quick our Booster Club for doing our live stream and offering this to you free of charge. So we want to thank them for all the things that they do to support our athletics here, and our Booster Club Gold sponsors, Pink Couch Wellness, Septagon Construction, U.S. Cellular, and Kupka Real Estate. Our Booster Club Diamond sponsor is Northwest Steel. So on behalf of our production staff, Mike Bynum, I'm Christine Megason along with Pat O'Brien. We will be back here shortly for the boys' game. Find this